Hey guys, so today I am doing the comparison between the new Moving Mountains B12 burger and the Beyond Meat burger, which I've had in the US and that I'm hearing is also coming to the UK. Now, I think it's like a bit of a wave in London right now, but all of these burger places and even like the non-burger places are coming out with all vegan burgers. Even Tesco and Sainsbury, they're coming out with their vegan steaks. So I thought that it'd be really cool to go and try. And you know, this is supposed to be a fairly premium burger that I would say should go up against the Beyond Meat burger. So let's see how that goes. So I don't have the Beyond Meat burger with me right now, but today I just finished going to the restaurant and I apologize because the restaurant was so noisy that I doubt anybody could really hear anything. So I decided to do it back here. My thoughts are, I definitely have one that I prefer, but I think I will talk about that at the end, and I'll just kind of mention little comparisons about the burgers with you guys. So let's go into the taste first, because I think that that's what most people are looking for. Let's go with Beyond Meat first, because it's the older one, and I've tasted Beyond Meat a bunch of times. Beyond Meat, the flavor of Beyond Meat, I've said this before, tastes exactly like a perfectly grilled hamburger. Like, I don't know how they got all of the ingredients together to just mimic that flavor, that grilled flavor, that amazing like grilled hamburger flavor, but somehow they got it in there. And I almost feel like, you know, if you're just going for taste alone, I doubt that many people can tell the difference between what is a real burger and then which one is the Beyond Meat burger. The Beyond Meat burger for me is just texturally, it is just a little bit softer than a hamburger is, but actually I don't mind that at all because I kind of enjoy that my meat is kind of on the softer end. But short of that, the Beyond Meat burger is really king on that aspect. Like, I think if you didn't tell people that it wasn't a hamburger or it wasn't a cheeseburger, I don't think that they would know. That is how good, I think, texturally and flavor-wise, like, you know, Beyond Meat's got it. So let's move on over to the flavor and taste of the B12 burger. So I would say flavor-wise, the B12 burger kind of lands more on a general savory, salty flavor. And then in addition, I think because they use a lot of, I think it was like wheat protein, soy protein, and then mushrooms as well, there was this flavor of, that kind of that background flavor of what vegan meats sometimes taste like. It may be just, remnants of the wheat or remnants of the soy or even the mushroom, but there was kind of that background flavor that, maybe Beyond Meat has it, but whatever flavor they put on top of it, it really kind of masked the whole thing. So that was kind of the flavor of the B12 burger. It was just like a general kind of savory, meaty, but general kind of savory, salty meat flavor. So texturally was where I kind of felt like, depending on what they were trying to mimic, but I'm going to say that they were trying to mimic a burger. I thought that texturally the meat was a lot harder and almost, it's not rubbery, but I feel like it was more of like a sausage texture. So like, your general kind of meat sausages, how it has, it's a little bit harder, it has a slight bounce to it, and all of the meat inside is ground pretty finely. It has the exact texture as that, as a meat sausage. The Beyond Meat burger was, it was very much like a hamburger, just a little bit softer. And it kind of had, I feel like, more of the intricacies of what I remember from a hamburger anyways. So let's go and talk about the appearance, because I think both burgers, why I also stack them up against one another is they both claim to, they'll use beet juice, and they're supposed to be these bleeding burgers when you cook them. I obviously didn't cook the B12 burger, but I've cooked the Beyond Meat one, and it for sure it does do that. So finished product appearance wise, I thought that first for Beyond Meat, I thought it looked very much like a burger would, very much like a hamburger would. Had the ground meat look, and also the outside of Beyond Meat is dark, almost like you had just finished putting it on a grill and it has gotten charred, and it was like that dark brown cooked ground meat look. The B12 burger looked kind of red and spam-like. It was interesting because when the waiter actually brought out the burger, I was like, oh, I wonder, is it cooked or is it served cold? Because it was still red on the outside. And I would say that the burger kind of had much sharper edges. So almost like if you had taken maybe meat out of a can and it was circular, right? And then you cut it into a cross section. So the edges were super smooth. So in terms of believability, I think that Beyond Meat, it looks more like a burger. Price point wise, so I remember for Beyond Meat, it was, what was it, like 2 for about $8. I don't know if Moving Mountains sells the burger in retail, without being in a restaurant. So my burger was 12 pounds, but obviously, the restaurant had prepared it for me and everything else. So I'm not necessarily sure about the price comparison, so I can't really do that just yet. Let's see. Okay, so ingredients wise, Beyond Meat's actually big on the fact that they are soy free and then also gluten free as well. And I guess compared to the B12 burger, I think that there's more ingredients in the Beyond Meat burger. It seems like, starch wise and whatnot, they have a lot more. That being said, it doesn't seem like the ingredients are foreign or that they're bad. I just think that there are more ingredients, and looking on the Beyond Meat site, their big thing is really that they've broken down the components of actual beef and taken apart the amino acids and the fats that are involved and whatnot, and they kind of tried to find equivalent amino acids and equivalent fats from plant sources and essentially put the burger back together. And then the B12 burger is, one of their first ingredients is mushroom. I forgot if the Beyond Meat was pea protein, but for the B12 it was mushroom, I think it was soy protein, I think it was wheat protein. I think maybe the kind of that background kind of vegan meat taste that I was tasting was, from the mushrooms, from the soy, from the wheat. In general, pretty good ingredients for both. So let's see, my closing thoughts. I do, obviously from what I've been saying, I do prefer the Beyond Meat better. I just think flavor-wise, my gosh, they've got it down, flat. It tastes like a grilled burger. However, if you all are kind of into maybe a burger that has a little bit more bite, it's essentially kind of like a burger sausage patty, then you guys might also like the B12 burger as well. And I think that, at least in London anyways, I tried mine at Dirty Bones. They did it off of a riff of the burger that they had, which they mixed with, spare ribs and mac and cheese. And so this one had the vegan mac and cheese and also kind of a faux grilled mushroom to mimic the spare ribs. I think Mildred's is doing a take with the B12 burger as well on their menu, so definitely go and try that out, because both of these burgers, when you place them, in a burger or in an actual dish, they're really, really delicious. So yeah, definitely go and try them out. I think it's really cool that all of these restaurants and, all these grocery stores and supermarkets, they're trying to do, a vegan version and give people some options. So that's always a really good thing. And go and try them out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely, I think when Beyond Meat launches in the UK, I'll be able to bring both of those sandwiches and then really give them a comparison side by side. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.